The following show is not intended for children under the age of 17. There will be foul language and adult content. Viewer discretion is advised.
Numbers in my stock is going up cause of my hunger. When you see me in my zone, I'm locked in, not clocked in. I'm never boxed in. When you see me in my When I'm in my zone, I feel like I'm alone. I feel like I'm unknown to the world that's full of clones. My originality's focused on principalities broken. I'm loaning my heart and soul to the game that's scared to pay it back. And failure is a motherfucker. The strength to go on and believing in another sucker who don't see the vision in you. So you gotta work harder times two. Gotta make it do what it do with the limited sources you have. Your dream is still a fine motivation in you and inspire the world to do what you can. If you love it, then fuck it, get through it. Yeah. Mumble mentality activated. I waited for so long and burdens I've outweighed. When you see me in my
There it is, there it is, there it is. What's the deal, everybody? Welcome to the last show of 2025 for your favorite outlandish, diabolical, unhinged gentleman. Depends on what day of the week it is. So happens to be hump days. We're gonna be a mixture of all the above. But yeah, it ain't changed. It'll never change. I will still and I will forever be your host, known as Mr. GQ. And 50 is my entire 2026 energy.
Oh man, you already know what it is. This is your boy DJ Micah B, and technically I am your unofficial main host for tonight. Yeah,
100%.
All right, what's going on, people? It's Mr. Gent, and we're striving for Black Boy Joy 2026.
Black Boy Joy.
I like that. I like that.
So quick recap before we get into all the fun festivities today. First I want to give a shout out to Mr. Gent for the invite to the family gathering. That shit was lit. That shit was fun. That shit was hilarious. It was a ripping good time, is what that was. It was so lit that we already know the date for 2026 because it's already been put in the universe. And
Yup.
we told y'all, we be telling y'all, me and DJ Mike be tell y'all all these things about the things that him and I do all the time. So understand this. In 2026, at this said event that is hosted by Mr. Gent's family, you will have the dynamic duo together. One will be DJing and the other one will be doing his bartending thug thizzle.
I
So
does
it's gonna
this.
be- So it's going to be on and populating. I'll still jump in and do some MCing because that shit was fun for me last
Hey,
year.
speaking of, my mom said to give you the ultimate shout out because you were MCing that thing up.
I was trying to get them folks out their chair, man. They was just too much. It looked too much like huh?
Yeah, there was lacking this year. I was like, what's wrong with
Yeah,
y'all this
like
year?
it
Usually we
reminded
on
me,
the-
saying,
on
the old
floor.
school, what are you doing if you really don't want to dance? By standing on the wall. That's all I kept thinking the whole
Get your
time. Like,
backs
y'all
up
these
off
guys-
the
Back
wall.
off the wall.
Hey, look, man, unask these chairs and let's turn up. Cause Micah had the ones and twos going all night. I'm talking about we had everything going from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, 2010s. We had everything covered. If you heard it, if you requested it, Zydeco, if you wanted some trail ride music, like
Country.
it was
I
all
was in
good.
I was in my bag that night. I don't even know. I was in my bag.
Yeah.
It was great. I know Mr. Gent was over there testing out that bionic hip. He was showing out a little bit. He was showing out a lot of
when
it.
Flex get on.
He was in there. That boy was in there.
Might as well get in there.
To the right. Hey, slide. I'm sorry. Just recapping how much fun.
Yeah, it
all
was
that
fun. It
Watch
was definitely
everybody.
fun.
But I'd be remiss if I didn't bring this up because you have three of us on the screen that represent the same area. We all went to school in the same area. And just like to send our condolences to the families of the
Yeah,
incident
man.
that took place at Sterling High School this morning. Never thought I'd hear something like that. the names weren't released for obvious reasons, but to kind of give you guys a glimpse, a summary into what happened. Sterling High School this morning about 10:42 went on a lockdown because there was a fight, and in the midst of this fight, a student stabbed another student with a pair of scissors. That student had to be life flighted out of the school to, obviously the local hospital, and that unfortunately that student is no longer with us. Um, yeah, and that's tough because I don't know what grade the kid was in. I don't know anything about the details. I just know what's
Yeah,
kind of been
they were
reported
released
to
the
this
year
point.
that they was in
But
or how old they were.
yeah,
They
but
did release the police report and stuff like
yeah,
that, but other
but
than
to
that,
be completely frank, it doesn't actually matter what grade the child is in because all them kids had nothing but their entire lives ahead of them. And
right,
one of those students, unfortunately, their story ended here. Off of we don't even know. And nowadays, the way these kids get down, the fight was probably over something so elementary that it's not even funny. Because the fact
You're
that in a
going
fight,
to okay, so all right. I'm gonna start from the top because I did get some kind of inside information on this. Not really inside, but somebody posted on Facebook. One of the kids posted on Facebook and said how everything started and pretty much how it went. So apparently said fight was over a parking lot spot. And I was just like, number one, um, you're in high school. Okay, so whatever happened with that, they wanted to fight. The second key story to this is one of the students called the other kid out of class to fight, and they went into a empty classroom that was unlocked. That's number two, because I know very much so when we were in high school, you could not find an empty classroom that was unlocked. They weren't worried about us fighting. They were worried about us doing some other stuff, right? But just whatever.
crazy,
Yeah.
crazy.
Um, and the kid that passed away, from what I understand, was 16 years old. Uh, I went and looked on the website, the police report, and who was in jail, and the other student happened to be 18 at this morning at the time of everything. So
Mm,
I I don't know what's going to happen with the kid that did the stabbing. But he probably just ruined his life. I don't know what the sentencing is going to be like or anything like that. Maybe a judge might show some kind of leniency. Don't know. I don't know if his case is to plead that he was assaulted first. I have no idea, but these are the details that I found out. 18-year-old, 16-year-old. The 16-year-old unfortunately succumbed
yeah.
to the stabbing.
well,
Well,
they found his Instagram and they found him uh bragging like weeks prior about his record at school, about his misconducts at school before. So
um,
it's not gonna look like he's gonna, give him
yeah,
grace.
and unfortunately,
So
however you wanna look at this, you hit the nail on the head with one key detail factor in this is you said that the man in the man in question, I'm gonna say it like that, was 18.
Yeah.
yeah,
So that means that judge can 100% try that kid as an adult.
yeah,
You're 18 and you committed a grown adult crime, so you can be charged as a grown adult in this situation.
Well, even
Because
in Texas, you could be 16 and still charged
well,
as
no,
an
you
adult.
can, but I'm saying
yeah,
because of the severity of this, is
Oh yeah.
you cost someone their life. You ruin two lives and two families in one day over a parking spot, whether it was a senior parking spot, a visitor parking spot, whatever the situation might be. But that's I don't know, man. That's crazy. Like when I because so I found out about the situation because one of my coworkers, that's the school that she's in charge of for for our other profession. So because she found out about it, she dropped it in our chat, and I was like, what? So then I just kind of did what we all do. kind of went on social media, kind of start lurking. And of course, the news was already on top of it, because Sterling was on lockdown for quite some time
Yeah.
when the incident in question happened. And then I don't believe they came off a lockdown until after 1. So because they went, it was about 10:20-ish or something
Yeah,
of
it
that
was like
sort. They
3
went on
hours.
lockdown, and then because they life flighted the kid out 10:42, and then the school was on lockdown until after 1. So our condolences to the family that unfortunately has to now bury a child, because we've talked about this on the show on multiple occasions. You have 2 parents on this panel right now, and
And the fact that it happened before the
yeah,
holidays, 2 days left of school.
yeah,
2 days
like
left of school
we got
before
literally and not even 2 days. We had a day and a half. We had a day and a half.
day and a
Because
half. Yeah,
Friday's a
day and
half
a
day.
half
We
before.
had a day and a half. And somebody
And
has to now, as a parent, has to bury their child right before Christmas, right before the new year. You ended 2025 with a funeral, and another child, soon to be tried as an adult, most likely going to jail for the holidays. We got to do better, people. I like no one here is casting judgment, but we got to do better. Like, this generation specifically needs a movie like Friday. They do. Because we all know, and y'all know what I'm talking about. There is a very important part in that movie where Pops was talking to Craig, because Craig came back in the house after some bullshit went down. And the first thing he did was what this current generation does of this YN group, whichever group you want to talk about, came in and tried to grab a pistol to go fight. And his dad asked, what you doing? He's like, I came to come solve a problem. And he's like, you don't solve problems with that. You put your hands up. You do your thing. He's like, you win some, you lose some, but you live. You live to fight another day. Sometimes, and it's funny, we talked about this last week too. You have to be okay with embracing the L, man. Sometimes your hands ain't it. And your mouth writing checks that your ass can't cash, man. If your hands ain't like that, don't be out here running your mouth, because you're gonna run across the wrong one who gonna say, all right, let's run these hands, and you're gonna get put down. But you know what? I would rather lose a fight than lose my life.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I lose the fight, I can correct that. If I lose my life, I only got one life. There's a reason why fighters who are undefeated are some of the greatest of all time. Is because multiple people tried and they all failed. But some of the best fighters of all time had a couple losses, and then they learned from them losses, and then they were even harder to beat because they understood and they learned from all their losses. And I say that simply because, like, this culture that we're a part of now is just so quick to do the extreme. Like, we skip all the other steps. We go from here. We go from 0 to 1,000.
Yeah. You absolutely hit the nail on the head. I mean, and even if you can fight and you have, let's just say you have certified hands, there's always somebody better than you.
Oh, 100%.
Wow. Come on, Cam. Come
on. The king of dark humor himself, ladies and gentlemen. That's Cam for you. You have to don't take Cam very seriously. Just his dark humor is different. His idol is Chris Benoit. So,
all right, yeah. What a way to transition, I guess. I don't even know what to say after that.
I had something to say, but now that had me off guard there.
Yeah. No,
I
was completely taken to the left on that one.
Yeah.
So let's bring it back this way. So Mr. Gent, how are you today, sir?
Man, my allergies kicking my fucking ass.
In December?
When I say bro, I don't. But this Texas motherfucking weather, it's been fucking crazy. It is what was Saturday. It was warm. Sunday it was cold in the bitch. Monday morning it was freezing. But then by the time the sun came up, it was back warm again. and today was fucking raining. Like, nigga, what the fuck? Like this.
Oh
this
man,
shit
it
has
was
been
the weather was definitely on the confusing side, if you will. But still, even today, I mean, it's 60 degrees right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Like,
warmer tomorrow.
Well, here's the trash part. You know, all this cold weather we getting, we gonna be set up for probably a hot ass Christmas, possibly.
Yeah,
Possibly. I haven't. Let's see.
Well,
It
yeah,
is.
let's
It's
look.
supposed to be like in the 70s. It is.
Well, we go back
it's
to the
cold.
70s starting on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
The highest I'm seeing, excuse me, y'all, is 76, which ain't bad.
Next week.
The lows are the lows we still looking at 62, 63, 64. Like even Friday. Now Friday gonna be cold. Friday gonna be cold. 51 and 62. Friday gonna be cold. For us,
But
Texas
but
cold.
saying
Folks. Let me
Christmas,
make sure y'all understand that.
70.
We don't do this shit. This cold shit. We don't do this shit on the regular. This ain't our normal weather. So yes, 51 to 62 is fucking cold around here. Like this hoodie. Yeah, we wear hoodies and possibly slightly bigger jackets in this type of weather. Slightly bigger. Mostly I wear hoodies, but sometimes you gotta step.
I'll pull out the thermal.
This is definitely like hoodies, sweatpants, possibly thermals if you work in certain environments that you get even colder, like warehouses, because of so you gotta dress the part. But yeah, Christmas 75 during the day, 63 at night. So cold at night.
Man, nobody worry about no night.
I know.
Don't worry about Christmas morning,
But listen,
well,
it's gonna be 63 degrees Christmas morning.
One thing about Christmas morning, we always know that we are here in Texas. We always got long sleeve shirts and jeans and everything like that to bring in Christmas, and we can't wear that shit out here.
It's after Christmas and after January.
Yeah, but you want to put your new clothes on for that day.
February is truthfully our December in this month.
I'll give it January.
Because
by February
we notorious for getting freezes. Like pipes.
Did you say? Well, did you say by February it's not as cold? Bro, for the past couple of years,
February has been horrible.
Hell no, February has been cold as shit.
After the snow that we got in January,
we had a literal freeze. We had 2 freezes in February.
It felt like it got warm.
I still got my pipes wrapped from last year in February,
bro. Like February is cold because you
don't
gotta
wrap
remember.
Your pipes?
I don't unwrap my pipes.
Oh, I was like, brother, how is your house still functioning?
Like you gotta remember, right? That winter doesn't start till December 21st.
Listen, and obviously Jonelle knows this. We're the only place that can fuck around and have an 88-degree fucking Christmas.
Oh yeah, maybe Louisiana too.
Well, yeah, our southern cousin next door 100% can too. But
shit.
But the fact that sweater is sensational.
Not this nigga did not come up in the ugly
sweater. Just talking
sweater.
about weather and wardrobes and stuff, and this man popped up with the Vader sweater. So it's like it's like we was calling to him.
I find your lack of cheer disturbing.
Sweater cold outside.
Exactly, John.
Look, my brother, I missed the Halloween episode, so I had to make it up with a little bit of Christmas cheer.
No, I like this because I'm gonna have to make sure I clip this, and it's gonna be added to the video for 2026.
What you drinking there?
Who?
I like that.
Me or my brother?
We both kind of sip at the same. That looked like a Yingling Black. Is that a black and tan, sir?
Just like Jesus himself.
Why, yes, it is. I figured, why not?
Oh man, you're well cultured, brother. Well cultured. I'm sipping on. It's a bum energy kind of night. It's a bum energy.
Okay. I got the TX with the ginger ale. So.
Oh, look, you've been learning. You've been learning.
Yeah.
I did. We talked about this at the party.
Ginger ale. You got some culture to you.
I told him about that TX. I told him about that TX whiskey. Now that TX whiskey
ain't no
lives.
TX been hitting nice.
Now, speaking of ginger ale, I went to HEB the other day, and I picked up a very special bottle that I can't wait to use, and it is a ginger ale that is specifically for Christmas, and it's a cranberry.
Yeah.
I was like, a cranberry ginger ale. I gotta experiment with this. I gotta figure something out. Because I don't know if it'll hit the same with the TX whiskey, but
Nah,
I
it's
bet
probably
it'll hit
not,
with some
but
rum though. It'll definitely hit with some
I
rum.
give you that one.
Cranberry with some rum will hit. Like I don't really do vodka, but it would go well with the right vodka. But I don't really like vodka. I don't really care for it. It's not really like it's
Me
not
either.
even on
I
my
don't
Mount
think
Rushmore of things I
anybody
would.
ever really did vodka. It was just if it was there, we
Shit.
like Svedka.
Yeah, I know
Like,
some motherfuckers.
I don't know. I did some vodka now. Hold on,
Svedka,
man.
Ivana, bitch, like it's
I
Tito's,
did the
Ciroc,
Goose, the Rock, Tito's, yeah.
Belvedere.
Oh yeah, Belvedere.
That was some shit.
Personally, I
Mike,
always stay away
that's
from
shit we did in
vodka.
our
Like
20s.
I didn't mind tequila, but I wouldn't do vodka.
Oh no. I will do.
Hey, you could be like
vodka.
you could be like Todd and do vodka, erase the
Hell
whole
to the
fucking hard
no.
drive.
Absolutely not. No.
Hell no.
No.
John, they don't know what time it is when it's
Like,
vodka.
listen, no, our father had a bottle of vodka, and I was like, put that shit away. I'm not touching that. That's no, sir.
I've had my hard drive reset one time and never again. So
Vodka had your whole. You be reevaluating. Like, listen, I'm 100% convinced that when Usher wrote Confessions Part 2, he was on vodka because he was telling it all. And that's what vodka makes you do. Vodka makes you tell it all, and your body gonna let you know, hey, brother, it's about to go down. And it hits you in waves. Like vodka is the only thing you can drink that will hit you in fucking waves. Like it's not like when you take shots of tequila, you know what it is. You know the feeling. Vodka just sits there, and then all of a sudden, you be like, "Damn!" You start burping. You're like, "Damn, it's kind of rough."
Hey, I'm with him down there. Like I
got a little burn.
I'm
got a little burn to
over.
Yeah,
that burn feel like a little acid reflux.
Like, and then they tried to mask it, right? Absolute and Deep Eddy start making all these flavors. So you're like, oh, do me some Deep Eddy lemon. Let me do a lemon drop with some Deep Eddy lemonade, and this shit tastes good. No, it tastes good. It delays the goddamn inevitable. That's what the fuck it does. Because you still know what's gonna happen.
It's gonna take.
I saw something on TikTok that made me think about y'all, but it was like a brother was talking. Damn, the internet tripping. Somebody was saying that Jägermeister don't taste good at all, but because of like the fucking Jäger bombs, we all drank it.
Yeah, because Jaeger by itself is ass. And they had the nerve to make a Jaeger orange peel now, and I'm like, what?
Because ain't it like black licorice flavor, basically?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. The only thing that I had to taste of like black licorice was absinthe, and I'll never fuck with that shit again. That shit'll erase your fucking memory.
Do you not understand the name?
Right. Well, the name is foreign.
Oh god, that absinthe is terrible.
I'm telling you, if you don't it, like Mr. Gent's face said it all. He was like, "What the fuck are y'all talking about?" Let me
what the fuck they talking about either.
Let me give you the bartending education about absinthe, sir. Absinthe is one of those things, like it's like an old fashioned, and this is what I mean when I say that. When you get an old fashioned or a Manhattan and all that stuff, no, but when you get those drinks, right, there's a way you have to make it, or people will judge the fuck out you, right?
Oh yeah.
Absinthe has to be served a certain way. Sorry, because it is green. It is green. No. So here's the thing, right? Check this out. Absinthe is anywhere from 45 to like 75% alcohol by volume.
Nope.
Right off the bat. Just so you're aware, right? So, and it's green. So there's a drink that they have out there, and Outlaw can quote me on one of these, but there's a drink out there called the Zombie Reviver that is made with absinthe. And then there's another one. Oh no, I'm not done. Then there's another one that is called the Tinkerbell. So all these drinks seem interesting, right? So when you serve absinthe comes in.
No, they don't.
If you have a glass, you have the absinthe, and then you have what looks like basically a cake served, like the cake serving fork, well, sharp diverse, but it's the one with the holes in it. Because I'm not done yet. Because you have to put a sugar cube on top of it and pour the absinthe over the sugar cube to melt the sugar cube, and then you drink the drink. It's a whole method to this madness.
See, that's more steps than an Irish car bomb. That's more steps than an Irish car bomb, and I don't want it.
Yeah, like it is diabolical. Like absinthe will have. Actually, let me see. Oh,
Sound like he's gonna
hold on.
give me a fucking headache.
Oh,
leave
it's
me
going.
dehydrated.
Let me
Thinking
see.
sideways.
Oops, wrong button. Give me one moment. Go here. Go here. All right. So that's what it looks like when it's served, right? So you see how pretty is green. They also have another drink called the Green Lantern. There's a lot. Notice the theme of green here, but you see the serving device with the sugar cube and the drink.
Yeah.
So, I almost forgot about the Sazerac. That's another one. The Sazerac, how you
is that straight up absent at the bottom?
Yeah,
Like straight
yeah,
absent.
yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. So that's what it looks like if you're looking at like the bottle, right? It looks like this. If it'll pop up accordingly. All right. And yep, here we go. There's one. Share this tab instead.
Shit.
This is what it looks like. 138 proof.
Absinthe.
Yeah. It's what you say it with an I didn't say absinthe when I said it's absinthe with it.
No.
So
No. That was an ode to what was that? The cookout when he was like Percival ass smacking. He was like, it's French. It's esmaqué.
not this fool talking about make sure them other tabs closed.
Oh my god. Okay.
First of all, I'm on my workstation. Ain't no illegal tabs going on. Mind your business. Ain't no incognito browser going on, head ass. But anyway, now that we've done that, this is the part of the show where I'm gonna kick off my shoes and relax my feet. DJ Michael B will be taking over here shortly, and he will be running down the rundown of how things are gonna go down on this wonderful episode. But what I'll tell you, if you didn't read the description for some odd reason, once we're done with that particular portion of the show, we will be ending the show. Did this man just pull out a fucking?
Yeah, it did.
Look, John, get off my damn screen.
What are you sweating, my brother?
No,
brother. Look. My
I don't know what he got
people,
going on.
They like it hot in the house. Me.
Why are you glistening right now? I can see the sweat on you. You're just perspiring right now.
Plus, I've been drinking now. And I'm hot.
He was
like
my man was literally
right now.
My man was steaming at his party.
Bruh.
Oh yeah, I was definitely steaming.
Hey,
my man was literally perspiring Casper off his forehead.
Hey, Jen, I feel you. They got it. They just turned the heat on here, bro, and I don't know why. It was already 71 degrees in the damn house.
Bro, it's 75. I'm like, nigga,
75,
bro. It's 61 outside. What do you need the heat on
disrespectful. 75 is insane.
Shit.
Listen, if it's 65, I'll concede 70. Past that,
I'm conceding 68.
Like, would you keep it on 64?
Is at 65, 66.
Nah, my house stays.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say the next. I was gonna say the next.
You like a high electric bill, don't you, Jen? Keeping your house at 65, 64 is insane.
Keeps me comfortable.
No, it do, but not your electric bill.
Hey, wait. It keeps the electric bill. It keeps the electric bill good during the winter time, and only during the winter time.
Well, hell, during the winter time, you ain't gotta have the AC on. Just turn it off.
Right.
Then you should be 61.
You keep your heat right there. You're good.
Yeah.
But anyway, so what'll happen after DJ Michael B runs down his rundown? We will close out the show with the four gentlemen on the screen and their signature segments as a way to bless you with greatness before the end of 2025, so that we open up 2026 legendary. To quote Fedora Sanders. Yeah, I did it.
Gotta walk in a house in a snuggie. Damn.
Lord, a fucking snuggie. That's okay. Yeah. All right, DJ Michael B. It's on you, brother.
All right. So 2 years ago, the very last show of Gentleman's Talk for the year, I had Mr. Gent on, who wasn't a full-time member yet. I don't remember if Outlaw was on. I think it was just me and Gent. Outlaw, were you on that episode when I did the first From the Sideline Awards?
Man, I done drank since then, bro. You asking the
Y'all
wrong
did-
nigga.
Get right. The only reason why I know Mr. Gent was on for sure was because GQ was out on his sabbatical
Yeah.
at the time. But we have brought them back. This is how it's going to go. I have a couple of nominees. I have the winners. All right. From the sideline and gentlemen's talk, some of these are split just because I think more than one person deserved an award. And also, two things can be true. Right?
Absolutely.
So two things can be true. So we're going to start off with moment of the year. And there is one person on this show that is not going to like this award because one person on the show will be receiving an award and they're not going to like it. Or we might have something in store after to get their response. So you guys better get ready. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but we about to count it down. And number 3, for moment of the year, Boo Wop popping up on anybody else show besides Basket to Basket. He was on the Diddy show. He's been on Basket to Basket. What is it? Off the Dribble now. He did PVT one time this year. Boo Wop just popping up on any other show was a monumental moment. Am I lying?
Not at all.
Number 2, Troy returns after surgery. Very, very pivotal from the sideline because we had a lot of things change and happen since that time frame. So I had to put that on there. And the number 1 moment of the year happens time and time again. And it's always a moment when it happens. I want this person to get their speech ready. I want you to get ready for your award because it's one of the 3 gentlemen on the screen. And that gentleman right now, Mr. Gent gets roasted for being bald.
Oh, wow. Thanks, guys. I fuck with it. God damn. Thank you for this award. For me being aerodynamic. Fuck.
Aerodynamic with aerodynamic with some dance moves, man. My man be grooving.
Facts.
Oh, god damn.
That head be sweating, but ain't no here to catch it. If you dripping in his eye, I
Hell no, my eyes be red than the motherfucker.
Oh, it's okay. Don't
forget the rag. Don't forget the rag, dog. Don't.
Oh yeah, I had my Unc Town on Saturday. I had to have
he did, and he
You know,
decided
I got
to
a
wear
throwback
black so he could
reference
look
to
a
the
little slimmer.
millennials.
Yeah, for sure. Shit, show.
Y'all remember the fucking the Butterfinger BBs from the 90s?
Yes, sir.
Like.
Ooh.
Oh my god, I did not know where that was going.
Wow.
Oh,
and here we have another moment, and this is why this is moment of the year.
I'm gonna be good. It's the last show of the year.
Oh,
nigga, now ain't the time to be good.
Do you see my headline, sir? The 50 meme is forever about to be my whole 2026. I'm ready for the rest of the year.
Oh, by the way, Outlaw's headline is I find your lack of cheer disturbing. He didn't get to introduce himself. I forgot. Because you just popped in at a perfect time with the sweater. We was just talking about the Christmas weather.
Yeah, it's a beautiful tribute to Star Wars. It's a beautiful tribute to Star Wars.
All right.
Well, yeah,
next up,
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the knock at you with your forehead the size of Africa, and you need a step stool to get to the goddamn cereal cabinet. But it's okay.
God,
I appreciate it. I appreciate you.
What is going on here?
That's the nicest thing I've heard all day.
Damn, your daughters tear your ass up, huh?
Not an unhinged response.
That's a definite unhinged. Okay. All right. Next up, we got best conversation starter. This is a new one. I didn't have this one last time. I replaced it with something else. I can't remember what I replaced it with, but best conversation starter it basically replaced best banter conversation, which was like back and forth. Because I think this year a lot of From the Sidelines focus on more conversations and topics versus back and forth debates. I mean, other really than basket to basket, because that's what they live on, right? So third, you got Mr. Gent. Second, you got Outlaw, and first. And I was very reluctant to give it to this person because I don't want to give him an award because I mean, we'll get to that part later. I gave it to Mel, and the reason I gave it to Mel is because Mel will pop in any chat at any time and give topics for anything, and we will go back and forth over whatever the hell Mel says. All right, so I gave that one to Mel.
So just if y'all see that face, just know how I'm feeling. just know that's how I'm feeling. If you see his face, that's all 2026. That's me. So if I post in the chat with that meme, you already know exactly what the fuck is going on.
You stupid as hell.
I gotta say, it is fucking wild. We going into 2026. Like we survived a whole nother.
We did.
Year.
We did.
Yeah. Nigga, we made
it. Next up, best fans.
Hey,
from any show. And I went from show to show to show, right? And I'm talking about which show has the best fans. Y'all know I'm biased and I pick Gentleman's Talk, so whatever. We have the best fans.
So.
And let me tell you why. For the past 3 years, or 2 years, or 2.5 years since we went live, we have had a lot of people pop in and pop out, but we have had 3 of the most loyal fans on from the sideline, period, between China, Jonelle, and Jessica.
I say 4 because Cam pops in too.
And Cam. Well, yeah. Cam started popping in religiously. But I really do think we have the best fans. And I not to take away anything else from the other shows, but some of their fans did go away and didn't come back. Our fans have been consistent, especially these 4.
Not to mention that John L goes all the way back to our audio days.
Yeah.
Like
so
that's a big deal when the fact that I know we're talking about one fan, right? But we around here at Gentleman's Talk care about the little people. So once this this show blows up the way that we know it will, those are the individuals that we will forever. It's basically like kind of going back to the hood where you came from. We ain't gonna never forget them 3, 4, 5 cats that was always in the chat, that always popped up, that always did their thing, like, and not to mention, because they've been here, what I'm saying, between Jonelle and China and Jess and Cam, like they've been here, off like as religiously as they possibly can. And when they pop on, it's hilarious. They sometimes change the whole dynamic of the show because of how they comment and stuff. I also want to give a special shout out to one of our newer fans, good partner of mine, Ethan, who's still a future girl dad coming up soon. But he when he's doing stuff at night, he puts the stream on in the background and he listens to the show, and that's why y'all see him pop up sometimes. His favorite episode still is when we was over there when we was going ham about the food stamps and all this shit. We talk about this shit every time we see each other. So,
all right. So this is a strictly Gentleman's Talk. A strictly Gentleman's Talk category. And this one is going for best episode of the year.
Okay.
Personally, I was not a part of the episode that I picked that was the best episode of the year. I absolutely hate it. And it happens just to be a recent one, which is the Diddy Breakdown show. The show is filled, and I watched the show in its entirety. That show is filled with laughter. That show is filled with comedy. And more importantly, it's filled with damn near everybody popping in, which was crazy because that's the first time we've had that many people, that many members of From the Sideline ever pop in on one show. So just by those dynamics, I would say that's the best show. Personally, my favorite show is the Round of 32 Disney songs.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
Yeah, that one was good. I'm not gonna lie. I agree. I agree about the Diddy episode. That episode is still like the amount of traction that we're still getting from the TikToks and the shorts. Like I'm looking at one right now, one of our shorts that is already at over, most of those shorts are 300, 700, 800 views. Like they're rolling, right? So, and it was just, that whole episode was just fun because we got to talk about the documentary where we got to hear multiple perspectives. We got to have some back and forth banter. Like we had a mixture of folks from the South, folks from the West, folks from the East. Like we had it all covered. So we actually had that East Coast, West Coast conversation with some down South sprinkled on into it with a little Midwest in that mix. So it was a great blend of conversation, to be had. And the clips that came from that were fun. Like, and we just, we did what we do. When there's a chance for everybody to capture the same topic, I enjoyed the way we did it. I've seen a lot of other podcasts on TikTok and YouTube like covering it. I like the way we did it.
I agree. This next one, this is going to tell you everything about that first time, the one I gave Mel the trophy to. All right, this next category it's a new category. I think I'm gonna have to start watching more episodes of more shows to get more feedback on this one. But I can't wait to dive into this next year because I think this one is called Best Rivals. Okay. There's a lot of things that factor in the best rival. How much y'all go with each other? How much you at each other neck?
Speak of the devil. What's the deal?
What's up, China? This one speaks to the people that go back and forth the most about different things, right? And the only reason why I didn't pick me and GQ is because we don't go back and forth on a lot of topics. We go back and forth on rivals, as in fantasy football and basketball and competing off screen and things like that, right? But on screen, I think everybody here would agree if you watch enough episodes. Second place would be me and Mel because I go with Mel head every time. Y'all know this. I tell you, I'm coming on this episode just for Mel. But the two guys that go at it even more than me and Mel is Troy and Mel. Bruh. They have 3 shows a week where they are at each other's head. Now, basket to basket off the dribble, and Troy has committed to coming on inside the huddle.
Oh, word.
And yep, he's been coming on inside the huddle. And they stand on opposite sides of a lot of things. And most of the time, Troy's be like, "Oh, I'm just trolling." But y'all remember when Skip Bayless and Stephen A used to go at it? And it'd be like, yo, even off screen, even if it's trolling, he keeps the same story. Troy does, just to piss Mel off. I will get on screen ready to disagree with Mel, and then we agree on something, and then it's something that we're agreeing with. He'll say something like, hold on, back that shit up. Let's get it. Because no. I agree with you up until this point, because now you're not making sense. So, best rivals, Troy and Mel. I don't think anybody here would have any. Now, this is the one I wanted to get into because I think this one is going to stir up some controversy. Somebody on this screen wins an award. And it was so hard for me to decide. But I think I picked the right one, and I think everybody on the screen will agree. Best catchphrase. Here we go. Third place. Troy has been keeping this catchphrase for the longest time just to piss Boo up off, which is Troy is the 9th best power forward in basketball of all time. He consistently says he's the 9th best power forward of all time just to piss Boo up off. He'll get on any show and say it. Him being number 9, it don't matter if you go point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, or center. He's going to say he's number 9 and whatever the hell it is just to piss everybody off on the screen. I was divided on this one. Second place, best catchphrase, FRFO. And I think we all know what number 1 is. We don't got to go into this. Somebody tell me what number 1 is.
I'm going to say something controversial.
I'm going to say something controversial. I might say something that might be controversial here.
Yeah, you know it.
So you know what? I'm going to say this.
I'm going to say controversial.
The fact that everybody laughed and knew what the answer was going to be tells you enough.
We need that on a shirt, a hat, a hoodie,
That's what I'm saying. I thought about it. I was like, man, I got to get that on a hoodie. Oh my god. Yeah,
We need them to get a tumbler that just says something controversial on it. The words.
I'm gonna say something controversial. I feel like our first official merchandise, that should be it.
That probably should be it.
It probably should be. To be honest, that would be.
I mean,
spot on.
Do you want to give a speech on your award? Because that has become an ever so part of the show where all of us say it now.
Or do you just want to say something controversial?
No, I'm gonna be real about it. I started saying it because like I've just in 2025, I've just learned to speak my mind more often, man. I've gotten to a point where I just don't care what people think. I just say however I fucking feel, and if you like it, I love it. If you hate it, I love it. Fuck it, So that's why I just say controversial shit. I don't know. I just speak from the heart at this point.
I feel like when he says it, it's the equivalent to saying no disrespect before you become absolutely disrespectful.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Sometimes some of your controversial shit don't be that controversial. We all agree, but to you, it's controversial as fuck. That's what makes it fun about it. That's what makes it fun.
I just be trying to prepare people before I just say some just unlandish shit,
Except when he does his segment, because he's unhinged when he does it. And
yeah. Speaking of segment,
I know you better.
Next up is the best GT segment. Now,
that could go a lot of directions.
It could. Third place, Ask the Gents. It's one of our newest segments, but it's really taking on a mind of its own. It has.
I really fucks with that one. I like that one a lot.
I do. Was good. I think everybody here actually likes that one because it lets us tap into ourselves, and people are just curious about us.
I would like for that one to be like a regular, like every episode one. Honestly,
yeah. Well, so it is that's Gent's brainchild.
It's
the same as the round of 32 for you.
Okay.
It's supposed to be every episode, but when it comes down to certain episodes, I know they're full. They're full with content. I'm gonna back off. I ain't gonna do it this week. So
yes, China. When we get the first official, I'm gonna say something controversial merchandise. You gonna be the first one to get it. You and Jess.
It's gonna get mailed to the crib. Don't worry.
Second place. Again, this was tough. The second place, I am going with Outlaw Unhinged.
Oh, thanks. I'll take second.
It's a great intro to that segment, though.
It is. And no, crossover isn't number one. Before y'all ask, it's not. First place.
We know you're not biased like that.
I would have gave it to you.
No. First place is obviously the longest running segment on this show, and that's the Real Talk. Mr. GQ's Real Talk has been a long-standing segment. It's been here as long as the crossover, actually. That was the crossover and the Real Talk were the first two segments we ever debuted on the show, and it was on the very first episode of GT.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give a special shout out to Dumbass Millionaires. We don't do that one enough anymore.
That's definitely an honorable mention because ironically. So, and Dumbass Millionaires is the third segment that came over from the original audio days.
Yeah,
because that's something that me and DJ Mike B used to literally come up with. Like, I think the way we would talk about like three, and then we would pick the one that we felt like was the dumbest, and then we would just talk about that particular one. That's just how that became, a staple of the show as well.
But I'm gonna throw another honorable mention out there, which is the new What's Trending. We just started popping it out, and we haven't done it in a little while, but at the same time, it just easy content when it comes down to it.
Oh yeah.
Whatever comes out the internet, we just pop it in that bitch.
We like to thank everybody out there for the What's Trending because you guys make What's Trending so easy.
We literally have a rotation of 8 segments that we can use at any given time.
Facts.
But to continue on, I guess I'll give a speech of sorts. Well, I appreciate the award for one because the intent behind the Real Talk was very simple. It was just I would see something, and I would see like when I do come up with these Real Talks, I'm gonna peel the curtain back for you guys. By the time I bring it to you guys, I've heard the topic and I've seen multiple perspectives for the same topic. And then from all those perspectives, it brings me to the forefront to bring either an entirely different perspective or expanding upon a perspective that I agree upon, but I want to also put, my salt bay on it, if you will. So and it's 100% real. Like, and that's the thing, because when I do these, I don't write any notes. I don't write any outlines. There are no, it is a straight from the dome segment. I know the topic because I researched enough of it to where I just retain what I need to retain, and the rest of it is strictly off the dome. And I just go.
There it is. All right. We got 3 awards left. I'm gonna let y'all choose what y'all want to go with. We got funniest from the sideline member, interview of the year, and MVP.
I feel
I'm
like
just gonna
MVP should be
say,
saved for last.
yeah, I'm about to say MVP should definitely be
Yeah,
last.
should name last.
Okay.
Go
interview.
ahead and go with the. Yeah, I'm gonna say go with the interview.
Interview of the year. We did like 5 interviews this year, I do believe.
Yes.
But the one that really stood out the most, and he is a frequent follower of the show, and he hops in every now and then and said, well, the one that stood out the most was Dan D. Dan D was he's a rapper locally here in Baytown, but after he came on our podcast, Dan went on a tangent of other podcasts, and I've watched his, I've watched the other podcasts, but he without a doubt gave us the best one out of all of them. Dan had an extraordinary interview here to the point to where I watched it back a couple of weeks ago because I was like, I got to start doing from the sideline year-end awards and watch back some of these interviews. Dan gave a phenomenal interview. I think we actually enjoyed a lot of his songs. He has really good music.
Absolutely.
Ayo Bartender stands out,
That's yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to Dan D, man. Dan D, interview of the year. Second place was Willie. Third place was Brother Malcolm.
I like Brother Malcolm.
I like Brother Malcolm's too.
I like Brother Malcolm's a lot. With Dan D, man, best wishes, brother. I hope you continue doing great things in 2026. Brother Malcolm, I'd love to bring you back on in 2026. I feel like that's one of those interviews I'll put a star next to for unfinished business. And I feel like there's more layers to be broken down from the conversations that we had with him. Not to say that like any of our other interviews, but it's the way the flow of that conversation was going. There were a lot of stones unturned.
That's unfinished business.
So unfinished business. So I would love to bring him back on and have another conversation, along with bringing him, because I'd like to bring him along with Devin. We had our big 9-man panel. I'd like to bring him in and make it our 10th. And I want to do one 10-man panel at least in 2026, because we can put 10 on the screen, and I want to fucking do it because it would be fucking fun. And we can have an entire episode about strictly just things that men battle on the daily, on the yearly, on the monthly, whether it's from a mental health perspective, a fatherly thing, whatever it is. But I think just an entire episode dedicated to one, embracing the things that we talk about on the daily. We are big advocates of men's mental health around here. We're big advocates of just men talking to other men. Like that's a big deal. Just openly having a conversation without whatever it is you say, if you will, being weaponized against you in a court of public opinion, basically. So just little nuggets to throw out there. I'm planting seeds now, so when I start watering this garden over the winter time, when the spring goes, flowers bloom. So
yeah, I would love to have Mr. Noble back on too for that episode. That would be
absolutely.
Yeah. Funniest from the sideline member. This one was tough because we have a good bit of funny people here. We do.
Bunch of goofy niggas.
Yeah. Well,
I know who I would vote for. I'm curious to see what happens, who wins this, but I know who I would have voted for.
Starting in third place, Mr. Gent, sorry you didn't make the cut. It's not
I'm not funny. Yeah, I'm not funny.
Well, you did say funny is not funny looking, so
Oh
Yeah,
God.
Yeah, see,
Oh.
see.
Um,
There you go.
starting at number 3, I got Mr. GQ.
appreciate you, my boy.
The reason why I got Mr. GQ at number 3 is because nothing that might be a collective award. Yeah, true. Nothing is funnier than when GQ reacts to videos and then he ends it with "you fuck around and find out," or he tells the story and say "fuck around, find out," or or he'll sit there and let me roast Mr. Gent over and over again. Mr. Gent will fire back, and then Mr. GQ will slide and give the kill shot.
Right, I'm like, nigga,
and
what
over
the
and over
third
again.
party?
Bah!
It's very Battlefield to me. I apologize. No, I don't. But
Second place, you know, I got Mel. Mel's funny when he wants to be fun. Mel's fucking hilarious, actually. And he's funny without even trying to be funny. That's the crazy part. Mel is so out of touch. Mel is so out of touch because he's older. It's funny as hell when you watch it back and you're just like, what is wrong with this dude? He's so out of touch.
And call the nigga a boomer.
He is.
He's not.
He's close enough. Hell, he's between
No, he's
boomer.
not.
He's between boomer and millennial. Damn it.
He's a Gen X, ain't he?
He's in his 40s.
Oh yeah, he's a Gen X. Yeah,
He's not. He's past a boomer.
We'll put him there. Well, damn, he think like a boomer. Shit. He think like one.
Well, because if he was a boomer, he'd be in his 60s. I'm trying to give that man credit for his age. You know, the man is in his 40s.
Hey,
don't do that.
Hey, mentally.
And it's his birthday, so happy birthday, FTS.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, Mel. Yeah, happy birthday, Mel. But I don't care. He thinks like a boomer. I don't.
Good
think he
goddamn.
thinks like a boomer.
God.
Good
Hey,
goddamn.
Moo really said Megatron, Mel.
And then funniest from the sideline member. Look, I gave it to Troy, just because Troy is the obvious troll. He just does not. You know, Whiskey Troy comes out when Troy starts drinking whiskey. I mean, I might have sold myself short on this one. I'm not gonna lie to you and being in the top 3, but nonetheless,
I ain't gonna hold you. I was gonna throw my vote in for Outlaw, but that was just me.
I was gonna say Outlaw move.
Outlaw is fucking hilarious. But
I'm excited, y'all. Thank y'all.
wait.
It's his dark and twisted humor that works.
I get it, but you gotta pause for a little bit because I got one more. You're getting ahead of me here. MVP. Okay, MVP is the one award that is split. I split it between From the Sideline and I split it between Gentleman's Talk.
Okay.
Right? Reason being, everybody's on Gentleman's Talk is not on From the Sideline. I know. I think it's petty too. Yeah, Troy, I said it. I don't give a fuck. You can bring that up in the meeting if you want to.
It's controversial.
I did say something controversial.
You did the thing. You did the thing.
I did the thing. But I'm tish.
Yeah. Outlaw is hilarious. So I'm happy y'all bring that up because Gentleman's Talk MVP of the year is Outlaw. Number 1, hilarious. Number 2, he is consistent with one of the segments. And number 3, you are literally the backbone of this show when it's time to do anything out of the ordinary. I think everybody on this panel here in Moo would agree that you come up with some of the best topics, and your persistent work with committing to round of 32s and committing to doing different segments stands out on its own.
I appreciate that, my brother.
I don't give a damn if Troy comment about that later. I'm right here. We could talk about it. But yeah, MVP for Gentleman's Talk is Outlaw. And the last one, I don't think anybody here will have, for sure GQ won't, I won't. MVP for From the Sideline of 2025 is unequivocally, undoubtedly Moolage. Moolage has been doing three. Okay, Troy, the MVP. No, I'm going Moolage. Sorry. For those of you that don't know, for those of you that don't know and you don't watch all the shows, Moolage has literally done 3 and 4 shows every week all year unless he's working. I'm literally talking about Basket to Basket, Gentleman's Talk, what was PVT, and Inside the Huddle. Then when PVT went away, Basket to Basket, Gentleman's Talk, and Inside the Huddle. Now we're back with another Thursday show, Basket to Basket off the dribble, and he's been doing that one. He's done Gentleman's Talk. He's done Inside the 100. He's done all of them all year, every chance he gets. And of course, Mool's just fucking hilarious too. So there's that. That's the only reason why I didn't put y'all in the hilarious, the funniest from the sideline member, because it was all gonna be covered in the MVP.
Yeah,
Those are my
no.
MVPs of 2025.
I fucks with it.
So we need a soundboard. Like, god damn, that would have been great for the cheering shit.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a question. Not really a question. Actually, asking you shall receive.
Oh,
Yeah,
Look at that. Look, see,
look at that.
look at that. Shit.
But for 2026 and beyond, I would like to ask our awards host if he would add 2 more awards to his repertoire.
Talk to me.
The first one.
Moose coming in to give an acceptance speech.
So the first one, and I think this one makes sense. So I'll just leave it. I'll say it anyway. But I think producer / host of the year should be on there.
I did replace producer the host of the year, because I did have host of the year last year. I did replace it.
Okay, and then the other one, and the other one, ironically, I would be co-host of the year.
Okay.
Because I don't think a show, no matter what show you watch on From the Sidelines, without whichever producer / host or co-host, like the shows just don't flow the same. And if you watch, if you're somebody who watches the collective shows across the board, you do see 4 different shows that run very differently. And that in itself is a testament to the producers of those said shows as to the flow and structure and function of those individual shows. And that is why I wanted to throw those out there.
I'm with it. What's up, Moo? Talk to me.
Yeah. What's up, fellas? How you doing?
Now my man with the glitching background, my man is like,
Oh yeah, I got the green screen, but I don't got the lighting for the green screen, so I'm kind of a floating head right now.
Yeah.
My SpongeBob type shit. You feel me? But I heard the award. You feel me? I'm here to accept the award, and I only got one thing to say. Everybody wanted to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
Guess we'll never know.
Nah, I'm just playing. I love my brothers, man. I love being part of FTSL. The joy it gets from talking sports, talking about random topics, talking about what's trending, just being around my brothers, you know what I'm saying, hear their thoughts, hearing their opinions, being able to laugh, joke, chop it up with my guys. It's no better feeling in the world, man. I'm telling you, if I can do a show 7 days a week, I would. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I appreciate it. And, yeah, man, we can keep this train rolling. You know what I mean? Keep coming back so we can keep going up. You know what I mean? Like, comment, subscribe. Stop playing with us, man. You already know. I'm going to go back and finish this Christmas shopping, you feel me? Because, you already know what it is. But Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. Love y'all boys, man. I'm going to tap in with y'all soon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
This train gonna keep on rolling. I thought it warranted it. Okay. I did.
So just prepare yourselves, ladies and gentlemen, because coming to a Gentleman's Talk episode near you, 2026, a new segment will be debuting, and it will be Moolidge's segment. Moo's Crash Out session. So just know there will be another video that will be being prepared. And it's gonna be up.
Well, gentlemen, while I still have the floor, GQ, without further ado, let's get into everybody's segment. And I want to go ahead and just knock mine out the water since I've already been here. So please cue my music. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you watched Saturday Night Main Event this past Saturday, I know I didn't. I watched it yesterday. Saturday night was a very fun night, as you heard in the beginning of the show. Lots of dancing, lots of adult beverages.
Lots of
tomfoolery as well. But if you watched Saturday Night's Main Event, you saw what I call the atrocity of John Cena's retirement match. I don't think they expected to get the backlash they got the way they ended the match. But this man tapped with a smile on his face. And I don't know if it's because he was just. I don't know if the match was supposed to actually end. I think he was just legitimately gassed. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think he was legitimately gassed, and that's why he just tapped into the match. But nonetheless, we're here to talk about retirement matches, right? I'm going to run down my 5 retirement matches. And after I run down the 5 retirement matches, I'll tell you what the crossover with it is. And I think you guys will enjoy this simply because not a lot of people get to do this. All right. It's top 5 retirement matches in wrestling history. Starting with number 5. This one is very recent. A lot of people probably didn't see it because GQ, you're probably going to be proud of me for this one because I did not pick a WWE match. I picked an AEW match. Because I sat there and watched this match and was absolutely starstruck. This is Sting's retirement match. He had a tag match. It was him and Darby Allin versus Matt and Nick Jackson. Sting absolutely showed out in this match, showing why he was the real prodigy of WCW and the real person to carry the torch in WCW for so many years. You couldn't probably ask for a better career ending than Sting got because Sting actually won. For the most part, he actually won.
Yeah.
And not only did he actually win, it was the right call. I thought it was the right call. I thought he should have won, and I enjoyed the match feeling. If you haven't gotten a chance, it was at AEW Revolution 2024. Next up, I got pretty much WWE matches moving forward. You got oh, good night. The guys say good night. Pretty much this was a childhood dream come true for a lot of us. A lot of fantasies in this match, and I'm going Trish retirement match, which she also won and took the championship with her versus Lita at Unforgiven 06, which eventually kind of started to give birth to the Divas era right after because Trish did retire with the title.
Okay.
Number 3. I think a lot of you watch this match. I think a lot of you would agree with this. Shawn Michaels' retirement match against The Undertaker. What was supposed to be his retirement match, actually, at WrestleMania 36. He came back into the guest referee the next year with Triple H. So technically that was his retirement match, and it is one of the most fantastic matches of all times.
That match was sensational.
It was truly the end of an era, and then the next year didn't disappoint. They went up even higher for Triple H and Undertaker, which was just the end of an era match. It wasn't even a retirement match because Triple H and Undertaker continued to wrestle after. But this first match between Undertaker and Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 36 was sensational. It's one of the best retirement matches of all time. I think Undertaker had to hit 3 tombstone pile drivers. Shawn Michaels hit what is known as the super kick because everybody overuses it. Shawn Michaels hit the sweet chin music, I think 2 or 3 times in this match. He jumped from the top rope. Undertaker took it old school. They pulled out all the stops. Undertaker hit a couple choke slams. And more importantly, it was in Hell in a Cell. You know, you can't ask for anything better than that. Number 2, Stone Cold's retirement match at WrestleMania 21 versus The Rock. I think this is a no-brainer.
WrestleMania 19?
21 is the third one. Is it 19? I might have
No,
wrote down
19 is 19 is the third one.
19 is the third one. Okay, 19. That was the one.
You in my word. That's one of my all-time favorite rivalries. Hold on, but that's WrestleMania.
That the one 19. You was at? Is that
because
that's
the one. Well, WrestleMania 19 is the one that had a lot of finishers. It was like a finish fest.
Yeah. It was. They both hit each other's finisher on each other.
This was almost bald Rock. Like he was like, he was like basically with a one guard.
This is movie star Rock, right? Yeah.
Where he had the electric rock undergarments and all the shit. Yeah.
This is Hollywood Rock. Right off of the Mummy or the Scorpion King, whichever one it was.
Scorpion King.
All right. And of course, number 1, I don't think anybody has any argument with this. The words uttered, "I'm sorry, I love you," that is ingrained in our head forever Ric Flair versus Shawn Michaels. One of
Damn.
the greatest retirement matches of all time. I don't care who you was. If you watch Ric Flair, if you watch Shawn Michaels growing up, this happened in the middle
WrestleMania
of the
20
2000s.
WrestleMania 24.
WrestleMania 24. I do have it
Don't
right
worry,
here.
I
WrestleMania
got
24.
you.
I
I
got it
got
written down. I couldn't remember the year. I forgot to write the year down. That's what I was trying to contemplate.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it was definitely middle of the 2000s, and this was one of the saddest matches because Ric Flair was low-key known as the GOAT during that time frame. 16 world championships, which has been surpassed now by John Cena. He's been in hella stables, one of the greatest wrestlers ever. He was in the Four Horsemen. Then they ran Four Horsemen back pretty much with Evolution.
Yeah.
I think Ric Flair won a set of tag team championships while he was in there. He had the feud with Cody Rhodes' dad, Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. Hence, Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare. And then, of course, y'all know Shawn Michaels. You know Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid. The what was it? The Rockers, the one that kicked his tag team partner through a barbershop sugar glass window. I want to make sure I emphasize sugar glass because a lot of people don't know it's actually sugar glass and not real glass, unless you're Shane McMahon. Then that was
part.
glass. Yeah. But yeah, so that's the top 5 retirement matches, and I'm going to cross this over. I know y'all probably don't ever know where the crossover's going, but I think GQ can figure out where I'm going with this, and Mr. Gent might figure it out too. And I am going with the top 5 players who retired on top in their respective sport. I don't know if you saw that coming. I didn't know if you were going to figure it out.
Okay.
So, starting at number 5, and the only reason why this is number 5 is because it was not a true retirement, and it's Michael Jordan in 1998.
Okay.
He got the 6, he retired, but eventually he came back, and had that been his last retirement, it would have been higher on this list. Right? Because I feel like even though he retired in 93, and he did win the championship in 93 and he retired and he went out on top, then it pales into what they did on the second three-peat, going 70-12 and then beating better teams than they had in the first three-peat. And beating John Stockton and the Jazz in back-to-back finals was utterly ridiculous. Number 4, I'm going with another basketball, and I am going with David Robinson, NBA Finals 03 with the Spurs. Some people say the draft was rigged for the Spurs to get Tim Duncan. Some people say the card was frozen, and that's how they knew which one to pick. I think fate had it that way. And granted, Tim Duncan was the Finals MVP, and he was the best player on that team. No disrespect to Ginobili or Steven Jackson, because people forget Steven Jackson played a major role in that finals.
Yeah. And I mean, people can say what they want about the quote unquote rigging of that, but how many teams were gonna draft Tim Duncan that knew Tim Duncan was going,
That's true.
Because I mean, let's not pretend like we can't go back and look at the draft rankings and all the other stuff. Like Tim Duncan was very quiet. Like Tim Duncan didn't do anything like ridiculous in college that you were
He was at Wake Forest.
That's what I'm saying. Like Tim Duncan was not what Tim Duncan in college was not what, and the one that was drafted was not the legend that retired from the Spurs. So it's hard to say like, oh, it's rigged. Like, unless you watched a lot of college ball, you probably didn't even know a lot about Tim Duncan. Like, to be completely honest, like college Tim Duncan. Let me make sure people understand that.
Kenyon Martin was more highly touted than Tim Duncan was, and I want people to listen to that. Number 3. I'm sorry, I have to do it to you. I have to bring up bad memories, Mr. GQ. I got to. Michael Strahan in Super Bowl in 2008 against the Patriots.
It's fine.
Michael Strahan finally won his Super Bowl, And he said right then and there he retired, and he has had quite the career since leaving football. Some might say it's been a Super Bowl career after football. Probably the best career we've seen by a football player after football. Really crazy how successful Michael Strahan has been after football. Makes you wonder, football wasn't really his calling. It was just something he was really good at. Hall of Fame, great at that. Number 2, this man got carried to his Super Bowl on his way out, but I think everybody felt it when Peyton Manning won Super Bowl 50 and retired with 2 Super Bowls, because had he not won his second Super Bowl, people would be like, hold on, Eli has 2, my boy. I know I would have, because I'm an Eli Manning fan. And then, of course, number 1, who could ever forget the guy that was in the most Super Bowls before Tom Brady, and that would be the man himself from the Denver Broncos, another Denver Bronco, John Elway, retiring after Super Bowl 33. Also, honorable mention here, just for the number 1 spot, same team, same Super Bowl, that would be Terrell Davis' last game in the NFL. So he did retire a champion, even though he did not have a significant part in the game.
After helping him carry him to the first one.
Yes.
Literally
carrying them to the first one. That Super Bowl is a great game. If you ever get a chance, go back and watch it. Ed McCaffrey, which is the dad of Christian McCaffrey, played a very, very big role in this Super Bowl. Very big. I think this is the Super Bowl where Terrell Davis tore his ACL and Shannon Sharp got knocked out with a concussion. And Ed McCaffrey really balled out in the Super Bowl. And I think John Elway ended up winning the Super Bowl MVP because he went bananas. But it is a really, really good game. And it's a game about overcoming, too, because they did. I want to say that's the one when they played the Packers.
I want to say yes. I think so.
Well, last crossover of the year, top 5 retirement matches, top 5 sports players that went out on top. I wish I could put Tiger Woods on this list had he went out after winning that last Masters he had. That'd have been freaking amazing. Quite the redemption story. But yeah, there we go.
So I like everything you said. I just want to add one WWE retirement match that people tend to gloss over because I don't think they understood the importance of this match. And I'm going to take William Regal versus Cesaro 2013 on NXT.
Oh, I haven't seen that match.
Absolutely brutal match. You know how William Regal wrestles, and you know about Cesaro, as they called him, the Swiss Superman. If you have not seen this match, I highly encourage you to go on to YouTube and just watch this match. NXT Christmas Day 2013. You should definitely go watch it. So,
who we got up next? Who's going to volunteer to go next for this segment?
You know what?
I'm going to say something controversial.
I volunteer as tribute.
He volunteers as tribute, ladies and gentlemen, so you know what it is.
I feel like it's been a minute since we heard that theme song. So, with this being the last Outlaw Unhinged for the year, kind of wanted to make this a special one. I feel like I kind of started this segment when I was in a darker, more angrier place. And now that I've gone through some much needed character development, I'm going to say something controversial. I'm going to take it in a different direction today. It's not going to be unhinged anger. It's going to be unhinged advice. I'm going to say for 2026, the most important person in your life should always be you. I know there are some fathers on this chat. There's some mothers in the chat, you know, people who have loved ones that they take care of, that they're providing, you know, this, that, and the third. I'm going to say at all times, you should be pouring into yourself, because if you trying to pour into others, how can you pour from an empty cup? And I say that as a father who deeply loves his daughter. My daughter is sleeping right here, right now, next to me. But I'm going to say that, honestly, at the end of the day, I'm more important, because how can I take care of her if I don't take care of myself? So I implore people next year, I'm not gonna say be selfish, but make sure you taking care of you. Prioritize yourself, love yourself more. Think more about what you want and what you need before you pour into other people and give them what they want and need, because they might not do the same for you. That's just my controversial soapbox.
I'm not gonna lie, that could have doubled as a real talk. That's insane.
It could have. But I will say my real talk ties into it seamlessly. I will say that. So
Take it away, my brother. Take it away.
I will, just because it worked itself out. Let me. So I will start by saying something less controversial and something a lot more serious. And it should be common sense / common knowledge, but for some reason, it's not. Um, and the theme that I picked up on from all of 2025, and it's really rearing its ugly head even now, towards the end of 2025, is ain't shit parents. And I'm not talking about just fathers, just mothers, just ain't shit parents collectively. I'm gonna put everybody, both parents in the same pot and mix that motherfucker up. And why am I bringing that up? Because I've seen this more and more, whether it's from social media, whether it's from friends that I've talked to, whether it's from just movies that I've seen, just all these different things. And I've just noticed this, like, when a parental team decides to no longer be a parental team as a couple in a relationship, if you didn't catch what I was putting out there, and then we decide to kind of weaponize the child, and one parent decides to either hold the child hostage from the other parent, or the other parent decides, you know what, I just don't want shit to do with the kid no more, and essentially becomes a ghost. Um, Both are wrong, first of all, because the two of you, yes, you both partook in the practice of making a child, and then you succeeded and you made a child or children, whichever situation you find yourself in,
Or you failed.
or you failed. But in this case, you succeeded because the child was born. You now have a duty and a responsibility to that child. No matter how you and the mother of your child or you and the father of your child feel about each other personally, do not pour that negativity onto that child. Allow that child to figure it out for themselves, because they will. They will. We've all heard the phrase, all things that are in the dark always come to light at some point. So if one of the parents is ain't shit, you gonna find out one way or another. When that child is old enough and rational enough and starts to put two and two together, puts the puzzle together, they're gonna see it. And they'll formulate their own opinion. And then they will do with that information what they so choose. However, the parents in the scenario, you don't need to put any seeds in this situation. You just don't. As the parents now, I'm gonna go back to the parents here. If you are the non-primary, I'm speaking to the non-primaries now. You need to do everything in your power to assist the primary parent. Because if you are not the primary custodial parent and you guys have some sort of, thing worked out, you need to hold up your end of the bargain. You don't need to have a last minute cancellation. You don't need to be a no call, no show. Like, you don't need to do any of that, because that child, if that child is fortunate enough in their life to have both of their parents alive and well within reason, um, that child deserves to have a relationship with both their parents, period. And when that mother and father are no longer together, that is also two separate families, meaning the father's family, the mother's family. That's two grandparents, two grandmothers, two grandpas, bunches of aunts and uncles, bunch of cousins, and possibly some biological and half siblings simultaneously. So when the mother and father are no longer together, that's two families that child now has to kind of, bounce between. But allow that child to do that. Allow that child to learn both sides of their family because that's what you do. Just because two people are no longer together does not mean that that family tree is broken. It's just different branches. It branches off into something different. That's all it does. But your family tree will forever be your two parents. That's where it starts. And then it branches from there. So even if those two don't continue and they go this way, new branches will form because they may go off and into separate relationships. And then here comes more potentially children, more family members into this tree. And this tree becomes that beautiful 200+ year oak tree that's so thick that you can't cut it down unless you bring in some legit equipment. And you may ask yourself, why did I decide of all possible things in 2025 to close out with that I chose this? Because it's about the kids. Too many kids are growing up and seeing things that they shouldn't see at an earlier age. Like, and I'm talking like toddler ages, not necessarily like teenagers, but toddlers. Like, you shouldn't see things like your parents fighting. You shouldn't as a parent tell a toddler, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 year old something bad about their dad or their mom. Like, you just shouldn't. Like, leave that for the adults. Adults gossip, kids don't. Kids just kids are just kids. Kids are innocent in this entire situation. And they don't know any better because they haven't formulated their own thoughts and ideas yet because they don't been through enough life yet. That's a real thing. An 8-year-old has not been through enough life to formulate an actual opinion of something. Opinions are formulated through experience and normally reactions of sort, unless something has been a seed has been planted that has influenced them to think otherwise. And now they forget about the other side. Don't do that to that kid.
You know, as somebody who actively has to co-parent, y'all know my situation. I'll tell you that my trick to getting to this, I guess, pleasant, cordial co-parenting point in my life. Initially, it wasn't easy. Initially, it was a lot of anger and frustration. I'm not going to sit here and lie, but I told myself that whenever I felt like saying something negative about the mother of my child, I would say something positive instead, you know. And that eventually helped me get to the point where I stopped seeing her as the enemy. And I had to realize, like, for better or worse, like, this is the mother of my child. Like, we're going to have to figure this shit out. Cause, like, if I'm at odds with her, like, that's the step of my peace. Like, I will never know peace if I'm steady fucking beefing with this woman. So you gotta learn to let the shit go. Like, charges of the game, whatever reason y'all broke up, that shit, you gonna forget about that shit eventually. That shit don't fucking matter. What matters is your fucking kids' well being. So just charges of the game. Whatever fucking horrible thing that happened that led y'all breaking up, in a couple of years, when you look at how happy your kid is, you'll be glad you put that shit behind you.
I come from, outlaw situation, which I have that 2 times because I have 2 different children with 2 different women, and I'm not with either one of them. So, like you said, it was rough at first. Like, literally, it was we used button heads at every fucking corner to growing to where we are now. That's a blessing at that. Um, but no, we don't always have it easy. Sometimes I can't stand them. Sometimes they can't stand me. But the children will never see that. The children will never even feel the anger between us because I still come around. She still comes around. But they still see the happiness that's the family brings. And to go along with what GQ says, I'm blessed to have talented and smart kids, but it's not just me. It takes a village. It takes the grandparents. It takes the aunts. It takes the uncles. It takes like my youngest daughter's mom is in Arizona right now, but her aunt's still here. So I'll contact her. She'll contact me, or she'll go over there for the weekend. Go over there for the week. It takes a village to raise these children. So it takes you being mature enough to handle said, emotions, even if you don't like the person, even if you can't stand them, you still have to grow up enough and know what your child needs is more important.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
all your child needs is love,
Yeah.
I
You
was
hit the
actually going
nail
to
on
touch
the
on
head when
something
you
else.
said, sure.
I was going to say something else, Mr. Jimmy. You touched on something that's very poignant. It takes a village, and I've had to realize that these last couple of years, like, word not for my family and friends, like, Lord, like, being a fucking parent is hard. So I tell anybody who ain't got kids right now, if you ain't got a fucking village and a community behind you to help you with your fucking kids, don't fucking do it, bro. Like, God, dog. Like, if you in a different state, far away from your family and friends, and your ass wound up pregnant, you might be fucked. You might be fucked. Like, if you need somebody to watch your kid and you got to go to work and you got no more PTO, you ass the fuck out. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, these are things you gotta really think about before you start a fucking family. This is literally family planning. Who gonna fucking help you watch your kid? Literally, think about that kind of shit.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
It's funny to me. Mr. Jen is going to get this out. It's an inside joke, but it's funny to me to hear all y'all say it takes a village, because to me it was a take a here, hold this.
Okay, all right. Yeah, let me tell y'all a story real quick. So I had my first child. All right. We had a church function. I had 15, 16 other things to do. I was rushing through. I had my oldest. Yeah. So I'm dropping things off everywhere. And I just told Micah, hey, here, hold this. And took off and did whatever I had to do. I know he had her. He's holding her down. So I'm
Here, hold this kid. I'll be back.
He hold this.
Oh no! I didn't even get it. I'll be back out. I'm
I'ma
upstairs
say-
in the
hold
church, chilling,
I'm gonna say something
and just hold this
controversial.
and walk off.
I'm gonna say something controversial. Newborns and infants, I ain't gonna lie to you, they kind of more like objects at that age, like very inconvenient objects that you gotta like. It might sound fucking horrible, but as a parent, you just kind of fucking know, bro. Like, you can't accomplish a motherfucking thing with the fucking newborn in your fucking arm, bro. Like, at all. That shit not gonna fucking happen. dog.
See, especially as a man, like we can do a lot. But if I gotta go grab 3 cases of water, I can't do it with an infant in my
See,
arm.
Yeah, bro.
You two view this very differently than I do.
I knew this was coming.
Because the newborn infant phase was the easiest phase.
Yup.
Because I had
Yeah.
I had a carrier. First of all, I had a tactical carrier, so she was on my chest like the Native Americans used to do back in the day. And she had her walker or her jumper, whatever. She took a many a naps, and as our parents used to say, Mickey Mouse Club was watching her. So
Oh yeah.
I
Coconuts
would get a lot of
watching
shit
yeah.
done because that was the best time when she would take the most naps. Because now at the age of 4, what's a nap?
The naps just drop off
A nap
like
is a
out of
foreign
nowhere. They
concept.
stop.
A nap is Chinese in her world. That is not her native language.
No, they'll
Like,
pick back up.
toddlers-
They'll pick back up, guys. I promise.
Toddlers would rather fight they sleep than take a nap, and then fight you over going to bed versus just doing what we as adults know. Hey man, I'm tired. I'm going to sleep.
The only way my kid will take a nap nowadays is if it's like a long car ride. Like, if it's like about 45-minute plus, she knocking the fuck out. Otherwise, her ass is up. Like, once she's up till she goes to sleep.
I ain't gonna hold you. Them car ride naps be my favorite because I'll pull up and I'll be in the driveway. You're like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit here, and we just gonna let this shit happen.
Especially if you just got food. If you just got food, I'm gonna eat right here. I'm pull up
gonna
Netflix,
chill.
something. Pull up
I'm gonna put
ESPN
something
on my phone right there.
And we cool.
Dad Hacks 101. I hope y'all paying
I'm
attention.
telling you,
Dad
and
Hacks
listen,
101.
we're gonna be there for another 15, 20 minutes. Car gonna be running. We don't care because
I'm
that
gonna
nap is everything.
I'm gonna say something controversial as a dad.
Oh shit.
Who has to go actually pick up his daughter from the car rider line and shit like that. You know, that car rider line.
That shit's ghetto.
You waiting that bitch for like 45 minutes to an hour sometimes.
Ghetto.
I'm gonna say one of the best moments is like when you go get fast food without their asses and just eat that shit in the car rider line and just hide the evidence.
No, my
Daddy, can we go to Chick-fil-A? Oh no, we can't do that today. No.
My mine is keen, has a keen nose. This smells like fries in here. Shit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Roll the
That's
window
not your
down.
upper lip.
Must be upper lip, son.
Yeah.
Is that Mariah? Hell
yeah. You know, for a fact. As soon as she come home, Daddy, what you cooking? Hey, man, nothing for you. You just got out of lunch.
Now,
Sit
see,
out. Go get your
so see,
snacks. Sit down.
mine takes it to another level, and she will look like when she throws something in the trash in the kitchen and be like, "Daddy, when did you go to Chick-fil-A?" Like, damn. Hold on. It's like you ain't give me nothing.
No.
I'll put that evidence in the outside trash on the way in. That's my
If
thing.
it's not in a trash bag, I don't just throw regular trash in my trash bag, out trash can outside. It's got to be in a bag or it's in a
Yeah, it
box.
got to be in the bag.
Because I don't listen. I
The
don't know
small things,
I don't know
I
how
totally
your
get.
housing situation is, but I got coons out here, and they coons and
Oh, no,
possums,
it ain't doing that
and
much.
I done had one moment in my life where I threw a bag away or something, and I heard a noise, and it was a fucking possum in that trash can. I was like, oh, actually, it was after a podcast episode, and I'm gonna tell you what it did. I put that trash bag back on top of that possum and rolled that trash can to the curb and let the trash people deal with it the next day.
You goddamn right.
I wasn't fucking with it.
I got a possum story, but it's deeply unhinged.
Let's not.
Goddamn.
Look,
Okay,
we
we
still
ain't gotta
gotta,
do
we
it.
still gotta, we gotta close out with one more segment still.
Yeah.
Last and certainly the least. No, I'm just joking.
God damn it.
God damn, brother. Yeah, that's how you go. You're
I'm sorry.
coming at you with the.
It
Nah,
was
it's cool. It's cool.
the
It's fine. Shut the
opportunity.
fuck up
The
while I'm doing my
opportunity.
segment. All right.
Yes.
But nah, come with y'all with the last Ask the Gents of 2025. I have 3 questions, but 2 kind of are like a compound. So I can do those 2, but the last one I'll save it towards the end because it is fitting towards the end. The first question is, what makes a man want to solidify a relationship by making you his wife? But also, how long does it usually take for them to realize that they want to marry you? So what makes a man want to solidify a relationship? And how long does it take that man to decide he wants to marry you?
Well, if I may, I will take this. I'll take this one first, as the only person on this panel that has been married twice. So because I've been down this road, so I can answer this question twofold. Truthfully, right? With all jokes aside, um, when you ask what makes in my case, what made me make the decision or want to make the decision to, as Beyonce would say, put a ring on it, is it happened in a couple of phases. Phase one was obviously falling for that person, right? And everybody has their own criteria, if you will. My criteria is very simple. I always fall in love with the person's personality right off. Like that's a big thing for me. Like something about your personality just has my attention and I don't really understand it. And that it's been like that. It's always kind of how my life has been. When I've been in a relationship with a woman, it's always been something about their personality that has caught me. That's like my love at first sight is the personality. From there, it's once we get into, once we get out of the honeymoon phase, because you know how it goes, the first 90 to 120 days, give or take, y'all, you go on dates with each other, you're having copious amounts of sex, you're doing all the things, right? And
Gratuitous
at some
amounts of
point,
sex.
well, but at some point, it plateaus and it becomes just the relationship, right? Because you do that stuff at the beginning because y'all ain't never been together before. Y'all got to get all that, got to get it out the system. But it's after that. It's like what happens after the honeymoon phase? How are y'all vibing? What are y'all doing? Like, are y'all hanging out? How are the phone conversations? How is the day-to-day operations? And then once that is normalized and you're like, I fucks with this. I can get down with this. And the love is real. It's like for me, I go into the third phase, which I call the visual phase. It's the way my mom raised me. And my mom always said, if you can't see yourself doing something, don't do it. And if I see that, the person that I'm, wanting to marry or whatnot, if I can see myself, having a family and having a life with that person, the decision is already made.
Yeah, I fuck with that. See, I have three phases as well. It's
Copycat.
it's quite different. It's like damn, I fuck with you. Damn, I fuck with you. Fuck, I fuck with you. Because one thing about a man, we sometimes when we get to that very that point to where, damn, I really fucking love you. We're not too happy about it. That means we gotta hang up everything. That means we really locked in, you know. But the other two phrases, they're fun. Yeah, they're fun as hell. But like, okay, yeah, we're having a great time at first, and then you get to that deeper level. You're like, damn, okay, we're really having a good time. But then now you thinking about like, fuck, like nigga, I got to change some shit in my life because I want this person there.
Sound like
I
you
want to
really
make
enjoy
sure.
the Astroworld phase of this thing.
I guess you can say that. But it's the fact that you make you it makes you want to be a better man. That's what makes me like, okay, this is the woman that I want to be with the rest of my life. This is the point where I feel like, I can grow my family. I can grow my empire with this person. I can be who I want to be with this person, and they can be who they want to be with this person. Because if we're not comfortable with each other by that phase, then there ain't no reason to keep going. So after the damn I fuck with you phase, if it stays there, ain't no reason to even continue. Cause yeah, we can stay damn I fuck with you but that means we could probably continue being friends after this shit. But the fuck I fuck with you, that means if something goes wrong with us, I can't be your friend after this shit. I just can't. I love you too much. So that's my answer on that shit.
Hmm.
I feel like when you get to that second phase in your phases, it sounds like she done gave you that Gluck Gluck 9,000 and now you're hooked.
Yeah,
That's what it sounds like.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, 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 yeah. That pun pun. Give it the
Oh
pun
my
pun, and
god.
then
oh, that's what we're doing the pum pum. Oh, okay.
the pun pun, and then make you sleep.
I'll keep mine relatively short. And it I don't have phases. Here's when basically for me, when I am willing to trade in the I for the we, just plain and simple. When I'm willing to compromise, when I am willing to do, this is us making decisions. This is us doing this together. This is us investing. This is what we are doing. Right? That's when I'm like, okay, I know. Right? That's pretty much my answer for both of these questions, because when you're willing to start saying we're doing this, we accomplish this, even if it's just me accomplishing it and you're here, or she just accomplished it, but we're both here for this, it's we accomplish this. Like, yeah, you're selling houses, but while I was selling houses, we were talking about different things that I should look for in doing this and this when I'm looking for these houses, when I'm accomplishing great things, DJing. Well, you were the person I leaned on a lot to, hey, we need to get this playlist together because you know music I don't know, and things like that. When it starts becoming about us and we together, that's pretty much it for me.
DJ
And
Michael B, our
and
resident
and, and,
Frenchman.
and knowing him before this person,
Mm-hmm.
this makes sense completely because Micah didn't give a fuck. Micah's gonna do what Micah want to do.
It makes sense if
Fucking
you
right.
know him, period.
Micah's gonna do what Micah's gonna do.
Listen, the fact that without putting too much of his business out there, the fact that my man is still in single digits is all you need to know.
Mm, yeah.
That's how I'm gonna phrase that. If you know him, you know exactly what I mean when I say that. But I'm gonna say it just like that.
Hmm. Well, I guess I'll go, and this is gonna go in a radically different direction because I I'm not even gonna do my fucking trademark catchphrase. I'm not, because it's fucking cliche. Like that
Is it?
whole like lovey-dovey shit, like, what do I see, the moon and the stars with you, or life with you? That shit is fucking dead. Like
Yeah, for
I ain't
sure.
gonna fucking sit here and try to talk about like what I would like, do. Like, does a bitch give me butterflies and shit? Like that shit just done with. All I want out of life right now is companionship. Like if you cool enough to like go on a trip, we could do that, but like we ain't gonna have no life together. I ain't doing this shit again. I'm not. I'm fucking not. Like we can have fun, but that's all it's ever gonna be, baby. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna sit here and fucking like give nobody no hopes and dreams.
I can fuck with the honesty though, but
I'm
that's
sorry. I'm
fucking
sorry, baby.
hilarious.
I just don't love you. That's
That's the
that's
most
really what it is.
No,
that's the
I'm
most
gonna be real because I know
unhinged
how I
response.
am.
It's great.
I know how I am as a person. Like I like my solitude. I like being left the fuck alone. I like being able to be free to do whatever the fuck I want to do. And it ain't even be hoeing. Like it's just like if I wanted to fucking make an omelet at 2 o'clock in the morning, I could do that without somebody being like, "Why are you up eating this late, bitch?" Because I want to.
Hey, that's true, dog. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie to you.
If I wanted to eat a bowl of cereal for fucking dinner, that's okay because it's fucking me. I don't need somebody telling me like, well, Frosted Flakes is not a nutritious dinner. I don't give a fuck right now. I've had a long day. Yeah, I don't want to deal with somebody else ever again. I really fucking don't. I'm sorry, guys. This is not a good question for me. I'm just done.
No, it's a great question
It's
for
a
you
great
because you
question
answered
for
it
you.
perfectly.
Yeah, because you never know where this person is mentally with the relationship. So
Like I
Yeah.
done been through too much. Like I'm 34 years old. I have been seriously dating since I was 17. I literally half my fucking life has been like dealing with women, and it ain't ever ended well for me. So I'm just like at this point in my life, I'm fucking done. I'm just really just fucking done.
Maybe it'll come
Yeah,
full
man,
circle like it did to your dad later on in life.
We're not going to
There you
talk
go.
about that right
We
now.
don't do no. Stop it.
That part. Stop.
Next
Get
question.
help. All right. So the answer to, I guess, the second part of it, the time limit is no. There's not going to be a time limit. The person's going to know when they know. It's as simple as that. When I got married, got engaged 6 months in. Not gonna say it's a mistake, but I didn't know the person. I didn't know the person for real.
I'm gonna say something
So-
controversial. I know when I'm
Oh, there
done
it
with
is.
your ass. I know exactly when I'm ready to fucking be done with you and cut your ass off.
All right, next question.
No, well, I mean, no. There's no time to waste on the second part because
Yeah, nah.
I'm gonna say it just like this. If you are one of those people that has a timeline, you should just be single.
Facts.
Because why are you putting a timeline on something you actually have no control over? You don't know when you are gonna get to that point where you're like, I need to put a ring on it. It's just gonna fucking happen. Like something's gonna click. You're gonna take your ass to the stove. You're gonna get the
Yeah,
ring. You gonna ask her friends. You're gonna figure out what the ring size is. You're gonna do
The crazy thing is, you're gonna just wake up and you're in the fucking
yeah,
store.
like
and
it's
you're like,
just
oh,
gonna
what the fuck
fucking
am I doing
happen.
here?
Like, and the thing is, like, for whatever women like to say about men in our Neanderthal ways, when we ready to do some shit, boy, we have some methodical ass planning and we get some shit done.
Fucking right.
Like, I don't even need to ask you what your ring size is because either I have it in one of my notes in my phone or I'm gonna ask your homegirl or I'm gonna ask your mama because they already know. Like, I'm gonna get the information that I need and then I'm gonna make a formulated great plan and some shit gonna go down. But if you have a timeline, and I'm specifically speaking as a male, you just go ahead and stay single, brother, because you confused.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, okay, you gonna try to plan it out and it's not gonna work out the way you want it to.
It's gonna fail. Mike Tyson already said it. Everybody got a plan to get punched in the mouth.
Fast.
And you know what that first punch gonna be? You end up with a baby. First punch.
The perfect explanation of this is me coming out of high school. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to college by 22. I'm a graduate by 23. I'm being a career by 26. I'll have a 2-story mansion, a lot of cars outside, and now let's man.
You're almost there. You're almost there.
Yeah, I'm almost there, but I am also 35, nigga. Which is
I think people don't realize that with planning comes discipline and also actual fucking luck. Like there is just so many variables that you can't quantify that could blow your very, very well laid out plan off the fucking rails. What that nigga Thanos said, like, I know what it's like to fucking lose and you did nothing wrong at all and you still fucking lost. Like it be like that sometimes.
The best laid plans of man always go astray. We read that in a book called Of Mice of Men in high school.
Yeah.
Just want to throw that out there.
That's a good book, by the way.
It's a phenomenal story. Because some of us really just want to live off the fat of the land. truthfully. Next question.
That's his piece right there. I love that. That's
Watch
his
the
piece.
sunset on the grateful universe.
Um,
Mm,
Mm.
bar,
Mm.
fucking
you
bar.
ain't you ain't shit for that, but I like it.
All right. Next question is: what are 3 goals that you accomplished this year? And then next question is: what are 3 goals that you have to achieve for next year, 2026?
Jesus, 6? You're asking me to do a
Oh,
lot
yeah,
of
you gotta
thinking
say
Okay,
right
that.
now.
first of all, I'm not doing 6. Let's just
I can
let's
tell you
get
what I
that out of the
accomplished
way.
this year, but for next year, hold on, baby. We thinking too far in advance.
Yeah. So 3 goals I accomplished this year. Closed out on a house. So I got a house. Moved in with my girlfriend. That was another goal. That happened in April, May when I
Mhm.
bought a house. Uh uh Getting a raise at work.
Hey, in this economy, 100%.
1,000%, bro.
Because that's so that makes 3 of us that all got raises respectively in our career paths in 2025, which is good because that was on my list too because it happened. I got a raise, but with my raise also came something of significance. And if you don't really understand the world of my other profession, I achieved a promotion that a lot of people don't see. There are a lot of people who retire before they see that. There are a lot of people who never make it to that. And there are people that make it and lose it for whatever reason might happen. So on that particular day in March, um, it's one of the most emotional days I ever had because it all came together. And when you achieve something like that, and I'm trying to find the way to equate it, but I really can't. So I'll just kind of frame it like this. It's a day that I won't forget because yes, it was a day that I was promoted, but it was also a day of great reflection because I reflected on the journey to get to that point because I was told multiple times I would never make it that far. I was told by people who had already made it to that point and some past that, and they told me at a younger age in my career that I wouldn't, and I was like, oh, okay, bet. I like that because I posted it on Instagram today, actually on my professional page, and I even said it. I said doubt is the greatest motivator, because you control the outcome by your actions. Yeah, I came up with that today. And then, ironically, DJ Micah B, you'll love this part. The music I chose was John Cena's theme song
Damn right.
because the words are true. You know, your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, but my time is now. And that's what I'm taking into 2026, along with my energy of being 50 is 100%. So for those out there, I want you to make sure you see me when I say this. Continue the doubt because I love it. I am fueled by your doubt. I love your doubt. Your doubt is welcomed and appreciated from my perspective because all you doing is filling up my gas tank and I burn gas like diesel. I burn real slow. So the more doubt you give me, the more output I'm going to give you. And I'm going to further piss you off. Point blank, period. Now, what
Damn,
am I
that's
going to do
mama
next year?
mentality.
Hey, what am I going to do next year? I'm going to graduate with my bachelor's degree. That's what I'm going to do next year. I have 9 classes remaining. Actually, now I have 7 classes remaining. And I'm graduating with my bachelor's degree. Something that I never thought I would accomplish because I hate college. Period. I hate college. I watched my brother do it. I watched other people do it. I thought it was cool. Never would have thought I'd do it because it just wasn't in the cards. It wasn't important at the time. It was irrelevant to me. I didn't need it. I didn't need a degree to do what I was doing. You don't need a degree to be a bartender. You just need a brain and some skills. But as I got into my other passion, I discovered that I can't accomplish my end game to continue quoting the Avengers without this said bachelor's degree. The bachelor's degree in this case is my final infinity stone for my infinity gauntlet to be complete for me to become an athletic coordinator like I plan on being. So that's why this bachelor's degree is happening next year. So that when I finally take off my other uniform from my other profession and I just don my whistle permanently, I'll be all set.
Shit, I'll go next. Shit, 3 goals I accomplished this year. I likewise, like, you know, the good brothers ahead of me got a raise in this economy. Fuck yeah, thank God. Shit higher than giraffe pussy right now.
Facts.
Yeah.
Shit. Second goal, I kept telling myself I was gonna get my daughter into an extracurricular activity. Finally pulled the trigger on that this year, and she's been a kick-ass soccer player. It's been beautiful, like watching her grow and develop and realizing she actually has skill. Like, I'm not saying it because that's like my fucking kid, but like I've watched the footage. She know ball.
Nah, fuck that. She is an ankle snatcher.
She really is.
She is an ankle snatcher, and it's always the kids twice her size that be eating grass.
Yeah, it's saucing up the big kids.
Yes.
And third, you know, it kind of ties back to what my brother said about people like doubting you and telling you that you can't do something. Earlier this year, somebody told me that I wouldn't take my daughter to Disney. I took her to fucking Disney for her birthday. So fuck you, and thank you for being a fucking hater. It only makes me stronger.
Sounds very Kanye of you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I won't tell that to you no more. My bad now.
No, like I'm be very open and honest about myself. Like when the motherfucker says, like, they tell me that they don't think I could do something, the fucking psychopath in me is like, well, I have to prove you wrong now.
Yeah,
like I won't rest peacefully until you know that you were wrong.
That's that motherfucking Virgo in you.
That's the Virgo.
That's the Virgo.
Like, you don't understand. Like, if you tell me I can't do something, like I will move mountains and stars to be like, no, you can't do it, bitch. That's why you telling me I can't do it. Sorry.
No, you good. See, hey, listen, I feel you. I feel my Virgo brothers, because Virgos and Leos understand each other very well. Because when you doubt me, you are telling me that as a king, I cannot do something, and I'm about to cut your fucking head off in the process of me getting to where I'm finna get. Point blank, period. Because you done disrespected the kingdom. It's the reality of the situation. Deal with it.
You got your goals for next year? Are you
we already went. We waiting on you.
I'm talking about for how long?
For you.
Goals for next year, man. I do want to get into a better financial position. Right now, things are good, but they can always be better. I got myself on a strict program. Second goal, I want to finally go on a cruise with my daughter. I ain't never been on a cruise before, so I do want to make that happen next year. And third goal, just want to keep developing and growing as a person, man. I ain't going to make like no great, grand, and glorious fucking end goal point for me, because I feel like there should never be an end game to growth. You should always keep growing no matter how far you get in life. You know, there should never be a stopping point.
Absolutely. So, I like that.
Yeah.
But I have to add one goal, because Outlaw hit the nail on the head, and it's been something that him and I have been doing for the last really year and a half. We've been really on top of this daddy-daughter thing, the adventures, daddy-daughter adventures. So we have been working on this cruise situation, and the cruise is going to happen. It's going to happen because we've already figured it out. Like, we figured out at least how we're going to do it, and we're going to take advantage of our uncle with the red, white, and blue hat, because he liked to bless us with these discounts. So you best believe the fact that this Galveston port in 2026 is going to be wide the fuck open.
I just before Mr. Gent goes, I got something to say real quick. Bet y'all won't do it. Take that how you want it.
Well, now it has happened.
Now I gotta do it.
Now we got to do it.
I wish I had the song, because obviously I bet you won't. I don't feel like dancing right now, because then I won't go to sleep after this.
But 3 goals that I accomplished this year was 1, getting a new job.
Okay.
2.
Okay. We didn't know that. I didn't know that. Y'all didn't do that.
I damn sure didn't know that. I'm happy for you though.
I damn sure didn't know that. What the hell?
Ain't that about a bitch?
Recent shit. So yeah.
Kudos.
Yeah, man. Period.
So thicker. So with that, it helped me throughout this year due to the fact of the past job I had. I felt like I was missing a lot of my children's events or their field trips, stuff like that. So this year I told myself I need to be more hands-on, I guess you could say. And I surpassed my expectations for all that, due to the fact of, I I didn't miss a soccer practice. Even though I'm the coach, but still, I didn't miss a soccer practice.
I'm about to say, brother, you're the coach. You can't miss.
I mean, he can. He got
I
assistant
can.
coaches.
You can. You actually can.
But then you got I started doing more tournaments and getting Ryan more into dancing. So it's been a blessing literally for this year. Third accomplishment is getting this place here. So yeah, it's been a blessing of the year. It was a dark
y'all
year.
moved
It
in?
was a very we moved in a month ago. Yeah,
Okay.
a month ago.
So we got another housewarming party coming up.
Yeah, actually in January. I'll send you all the information.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that what the discussion was about? About the event that your lady planning?
No.
Oh, okay, it's another event.
That's December next year. But that's a
Oh, damn, we
gala.
got 2 events in December already.
Yeah.
Oh, we got 2 events at the end of 2026 already.
One's formal, one's family event. So yeah.
Oh, one's formal, one ratchet. I'm with it.
Yeah. Formal can get ratchet too. So,
I mean, if you got the right DJ, they can both get ratchet if needed.
And if you got the right bartender with the right DJ, it could turn all the way up.
3 goals for next year is like y'all. I want to go on a cruise. Simple. I want to get in the water.
By yourself, with your kids.
Nah, I'm gonna try to take my kids this time. I did once, with me and the family, but this time, like, they didn't get to go last time, so I want to get them to travel a little bit more.
Your cruise is gonna be expensive.
So, my grandparents have the voucher from the casino, so.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, shit. I digress. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. They got the voucher.
Yeah. So, on top of that is just, getting more healthy, whatever that looks like, mentally, physically, just working on myself to better myself.
Love that.
And I guess the third one is third goal. I want to get a whole new setup here. I want to get a whole new setup for my podcast shit. It's all in pieces, but yeah,
that's a good goal.
Get a whole new setup.
It is a good goal because whatever light you're using is very bright on your face.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, that's the darkest it can go.
Oh my God, got you glistening, bro.
But no, I do have one more question at the end. Is what are y'all goals for the show for this upcoming year?
Merch that says, I'm gonna say something controversial.
Yeah, I want both. I want to do that one, and I want to just get our Gentleman Talks merch in general out.
I know we have 4 different logos.
Yeah. Cause you just added a new one, really.
I just added like 2 more. Like, I'll be in the lab. So that's a good one. Obviously, merch, because we've been talking about that since the show's inception. Another one that I think all of us will probably agree on is just an overall / overhaul of everything that we do, because this show has continued to grow from what started as DJ Micah B and myself and the audio stuff. I've gone back and watched a lot of our old stuff. I'm talking about our first live stream stuff, to how the intro videos were set up, everything. And we've learned so much, and we've taken full advantage of StreamYard. I want to give a special shout out to StreamYard for giving me an experiment, because StreamYard is like a Rubik's cube, and I suck at Rubik's cubes, but I done solved this one because I've been learning so much shit between this and Canva. So it's been a joy to watch this show grow like it's been growing. So just know that in 2026, it's only gonna get bigger. I'm telling you that right now. Like I'm telling you, it's going to get bigger because the lab only gets bigger every time something happens on this show. And the bag, there is no end to the bag. Forever, we will be in our bag in one way, shape, form, or fashion. So we have an endless bag, and I'm going to charge these three gentlemen with something because I have a goal for the show that requires the four of us. And it's one gentleman's talk trip. One. Doesn't matter where we go. We can go to Frisco, Austin, Dallas, San Antonio. We can't go to Houston though, because we live too fucking close.
No,
It's got to be an actual trip. It's got to be an actual trip. It's got to be, because as it currently stands, the only people on this show that have done a live on location trip is me and DJ Micah B when we went to the Fan Fest in downtown Houston, and that bitch was live. And that was in Houston. I don't want to be in Houston. I want us to go somewhere. I don't give a fuck where we go. I just want us to go somewhere. We could even do a family trip. Doesn't matter to me. But I want to do a gentleman's talk trip. And I have a couple of ideas, and we'll talk about it, as we plan it off air. But I have some ideas, but I want to do that. I really do. I want people to see us in our non-live stream environment a little bit more often.
I'll go. So we've done a couple of round of 32s. They've all been fun. They've all been great. But next year, these guys already know, but I'm challenging us to do something different. We got more thought experiment kind of episodes coming up, like the one I dropped in the chat. Like, I feel like that'll be a good first introduction to how we're going to structure doing, the grand events now. Will we do round of 32s again? Probably so, but I don't want to wear you guys out on them. So we're going to do something different in the meantime until we come up with an exciting round of 32.
So with me, I want to, like GQ said, want y'all to see is more outside of our talk show personality. So I want to do a live on location of just us playing games, like playing Uno, talking shit, drinking, having fun, just seeing
Uno
us.
is dangerous.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly what I'm saying. Just us.
Now that would be fun though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you though. Just
another live on location, just
some
fucking
cards
around. Just play some games, some board games. Just we don't get to hang out too much.
No, and
outside
as long as it ain't beer pong, because that shit.
Oh no, my brother.
You might pop out there one time.
No,
we'll see.
Because
you don't know to y'all team up.
My two beer pong partners are literally on the fucking screen right now.
Yeah, you don't want none of this.
I have the Hall of Fame Splash brother, DJ Micah B and myself, and then I have got me and my brother Outlaw. Like, those are my two partners. Like, I don't like to team up with other people. I like to use one of them and we just demolish other people. Like, that's how it goes.
Well,
even like because there's a story out there. I won't tell it on the air right now, but it involves Outlaw and his own housewarming party where we ran the table. We ran the table and then he was under the table.
Yeah, I wiped my own hard drive. Yeah,
but it was a great time. Like, it was great, but I'll leave it there because there's other details that just need to be left where they are. It was just a grand old time, though. A time was had. I think that's how they say it. But
who's they?
I would say the goal. I would say the goal I would have for us is, and I'm in the process of doing this now. And we kind of touched on this, and we've had people on or whatever, but it's to get into the networking side of things with other Black entrepreneurs. And I'm working on something in the background now. I haven't had a chance to tell y'all. I don't want to announce it on air while things are still in progress. I also didn't give a personal goal, and me and GQ talked about this. We want to do at least 2 to 3 gigs together this upcoming year. That's a personal goal when I DJ and he bartends.
And we already got
I
one
got two
scheduled.
already.
Well, yeah, we have two. We have 2 out of 3. So somehow we already have a goal for 2026 almost accomplished. Crazy.
And Easter doesn't count.
Easter does not count. That's a fun time.
I got to get back on the pit for Easter. I got to be more committed to it. Cause you threw me on at the last minute. I whipped it up, but I want to help
Hey,
out.
listen,
Better.
but we know Easter is an annual thing. So if you want to pull up earlier, so be it. We can make it do what it do, baby.
I'll plan for that.
I'm with it. Was that our last question, Jim?
But also, we strive for 1,000 followers on both TikTok and Instagram, just so we can start going live on.
I mean, literally,
TikTok.
between the 4 of us, we all got thousands of friends on Facebook and all this other shit. Like we ain't asking for much, man. Y'all just hit the button.
Yeah.
But that's when you find out who your real friends are. I'm gonna say it just like that, because you know what's gonna happen when we blow up. So just
yeah.
But it's okay. So I'm gonna ask this question to close out the show very differently. So just bear with me. But when we give our closing thoughts, I want you to take a very small moment and just simply reflect on 2025 and give the biggest lesson you learned in 2025, and then drop your closing thoughts for tonight's show. The final show of 2025, for that matter. Anyone can start.
I'll start.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
I'll go. The biggest lesson I've learned is how it doesn't matter how dark it is, how dark it gets. As long as you keep pushing, as long as you keep going through it, the blessings and the sun is gonna be on the other side. You will make it through. Just keep your head up, keep pushing, keep doing what you have to do to make yourself better. Simple as that. My closing thoughts is, hey man, I love you guys. No homo. 2025 has been fun. 2026 is going to be better. So, fuck it. Y'all have a happy New Year's. Have Merry Christmas. And y'all be safe out here for real.
I like that. I'll go. What I've learned in 2025, I've been saying it the whole show, I guess, at this point, but man and woman, honestly, choose yourself more often. I don't know if it's maybe just a me issue or if maybe it's an everybody issue, but I feel like all too often we get caught up in putting ourselves on the back burner and our wants and our needs and neglecting to have even a self-care day for ourselves or even like self-care moments, like I feel like there's a lot of men who come home from work and just sit in the fucking driveway because they don't want to go inside the house. That's not a good sign. You got to think like, when was the last time you did anything remotely for yourself? Like it didn't involve nobody, not your wife, not your kids, not nobody. It was strictly something for you that brought you joy. Do more shit like that. Because we as men in particular, we're not fucking robots. We're human beings with, wants, needs, and drives and everything. And we got to treat ourselves like human beings. We just can't keep grinding and working and hustling all day for everybody, but not ourselves, So 2026, treat yourself within reason.
Okay. I think the biggest lesson I've learned in 2025, just reflecting on it, it's probably everything can be done with planning. And the reason why I say that is because I've had plans on buying a house for the past 3 or 4 years, but I never actually sat down and planned it. And then something last year in December finally clicked. And I was like, okay, I'm going to sit down and plan this out. I got my credit together. I had already started getting the credit together, but there was a couple other things, as y'all know, with buying houses, down payments, the amount you got to spend, the inspections and things like that. So I literally had to sit down and plan this whole thing out just to be able to get into this house. And I got in. And I got help from people, specifically my brother, Ivan. There's the GOAT right there, by the way, if y'all didn't know. But
Big Avo.
yep, yep. Just I would say going forward, whether you have a vision board, whether you have a goal you want to accomplish, sit down, plan it out, plan the steps, plan as much as you can. And if you deviate away from the plan, you always have something to look back on and get back on track. Freestyling is not the way to go, even though I don't plan for a lot of stuff in life throughout. So closing thoughts. Not everybody celebrates Christmas, everybody celebrates New Year. So happy New Year's, happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, all that good stuff. And we will see y'all. What is that? The 6th? Yeah, the 6th of, well, it's either the 6th or 7th of January. We
I
will be
believe
back.
you're right. Wherever my fucking calendar is at.
It would be the 7th.
That would be the 7th.
Okay.
Yeah, 7th.
January
We'll
7th.
see you on the 7th.
There you go. So, biggest lesson is I discovered a men's mental health tool that I did not realize I was using that is actually extremely effective. And it is the art, not the skill in this case, the art of self-reflection. Self-reflection is the only way you're going to find growth. And if you want a prime example of what that looks like, Outlaw is giving you about 9 tonight, because he is giving you every bit of self-reflection tactic in the book, because he's literally verbatim said it without saying it. So self-reflect. When you go through a day, when you have a hard day, whatever the situation might be, whatever you go through, the ups, the downs, the trials and tribulations, all the above, self-reflect, internalize, look at yourself and do and find a way to not blame anybody else. Ask yourself the very simple question: what could I or should I have done to either make it better, to avoid this, or what do I know I need to do to avoid that happening and repeating itself? Self-reflection will get you a lot further than, like DJ Micah B said, being spontaneous, not having a plan, not flying off at the seat of your pants. It will get you much further if you do that, because you won't make the same, I can't say mistake. You won't go about it the same way the second or the third time if you self-reflect, because you'll do what most people do. You'll plug the holes. If you don't plug the holes, you create potholes, and it looks like downtown Houston when you're trying to drive through it. That's what your mind will look like. So let's fix that. Otherwise, you're going to have a construction project on 610 going on for the last 30 years, like it's going on around here right now. Yes, I just equated all these things to how we live and where we live.
To hell with that 290.
Facts. 290 been around, been fucked up since we was born.
59 South.
Oh, God. All that shit. And the rest of 99 that ain't done yet.
45 South.
Jesus. Too much nightmares. Too many nightmares. Closing thoughts are very simple. Fellas, it's been a great year with all of you. And Mulich when he's on the show as well. I've enjoyed watching each of you take your own individual segments by the horns. Mr. Gent closed out 2025 with his individual segment, and it has taken off. It's done well. It's done great. I enjoy the Ask the Gents thing. It's very compelling. It's very fun. It's very different, and I like that we're doing things that are bringing the fans into the fold. Obviously, the crossover and the real talk will always have always been foundational staples. I like the growth of the Unhinged segment, because it went from exactly what Outlaw said,
The nigga freeze?
segment of sorts.
Yeah.
You froze. We didn't catch none of what you said, bro.
I don't even know where I stopped.
It said
know
when
where you
you
stop.
start from off the hinge, and then
Basically, just the growth of the Unhinged segment is basically what I was giving kudos and props to. Obviously, when we need a comic relief, we've got Dumbass Millionaire, so you'll see a lot more of that next year. But yeah, man,
keep being dumbasses.
I'm proud of all of you, and I do mean that. I'm proud of all of you. you've all in one way, shape, form, or fashion grown and turned this very simple idea that DJ Micah B and I had way back in high school into what we're currently doing in 2025. So this wouldn't be possible without the two of you on this screen right now. It wouldn't be possible without my other co-host over here right next to me. So I'm proud of you guys and I appreciate you guys for us making this into the reality that it is. This is our garage band and we love it.
It all started with a black microphone.
It all started with a black microphone.
I'm gonna say one more thing because we're not gonna be able to say it before New Year's. It's no New Year's, new me.
Thank you.
You're gonna be the same motherfucking person on the 31st that you were on the 1st.
All right, because Micah knows how I feel about change.
New year,
start now.
New growth, bro.
New growth.
New
there
year,
you go.
New
transitioning.
Growth.
I'm glad y'all said it because like I felt like doing it unhinged on that would have been like easy picking. Like I totally like this. I thought about it. I was like, you know what? Let me subvert expectations.
Listen, because I go unhinged on that because that is my especially as a gym goer.
Yeah,
I'm not looking forward to the new year. Yeah. I'm not, but I'm thankful that I am an AM gym goer, so I won't see it as bad as most people. Because I go in the gym in the morning, and most people don't go to the gym in the morning because they can't wake their ass up. So I'm thankful I don't have to worry about that. Now, you nighttime gym folk and you post work motherfuckers, good luck. You might want to shift your gym schedule.
I'm gonna say something controversial. I feel like going to the gym like late at night is actually a vibe.
Oh, it really is.
That's not controversial. That's a flex.
See,
it really is.
It's a vibe unless you work out like I do. And then if I work out at night, I'm not going to bed till like 3 a.m. because I be high as fuck.
I'm a night owl, so like, you know, saying it to 3 a.m. is like that's a plus. Like, cool.
Yeah, but I'll be high on fucking pre-workout because that fucking cocaine I'll be basically drinking.
Yeah,
I can't go to sleep because I try to close my eyes and my eyes are like, no.
Well, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all be safe. Don't drink and drive. That's the most wise words I could give you for the holidays right now. Don't drink and drive. Arrive safe. Be around your loved ones. Cherish your loved ones. Somebody might not be here next year. Make sure you have fun. Eat plenty.
Touch grass.
Cut your grass.
Tell me both of them.
Oh, shit.
Both of them. Add some grass.
We appreciate you guys for partaking on this journey with us in 2025. We are glad to entertain you on a Wednesday night, almost Thursday morning at this rate, shit. But we all got to get up early in the morning and take care of our kids and shit like that. And Micah just got to get up and go to work because he's a boss like that. But ladies and gentlemen, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Happy holidays.
Motivation in you and inspire